All right. Yay.
Aloha.
Aloha. I love your background there. How are you today?
Oh, fabulous. Enjoying the warm breeze, ocean behind me, the mountain up ahead. We even have snow on the island today.
What? That's
Yes.
awesome. You guys, this is my Marianne. This is my friend Marianne, and as you can tell, she's in Hawaii because she says aloha, and you can see the beautiful trees and the island and the water behind her. And I'm super excited to be interviewing her today. She's got an awesome story, and she's a network marketing friend of mine in a company called Shaklee. And if you've been in network marketing for more than a minute, you've heard of the company Shaklee. It's a very great company. And I asked her to jump on here so that I could have her share her story because she's doing some amazing things in her business. And her upline was like, what the heck are you doing that's causing you to have all this activity? So Marianne, if you want to go jump in your mobile office that every single one of us own, the best part of network marketing is that you have a mobile office that's ready to go anywhere that you are, which is known as our car. And so Marianne is also a send out cards user. And so she uses send out cards to show appreciation to her customers, which helps in return to build her network in Shaklee. And so when her upline heard that she was doing all this activity, she was like, what are you doing? So Marianne, do me a favor, share the story, would you, about first of all your upline calling you and all that, and then tell me how you got involved in using this so that it's created the results that you have. And if you have any examples or samples there to share with us, do that too.
Sounds good. Yes, definitely. So, yes, in December, I received a call from my upline, and she was, like you said, Marianne, what are you doing? I'm having a hard time keeping up with all your activity, which for me, I'm just doing the same thing over and over and over. Well, something that I've done for many years, even before send out cards came around, was remembering people's birthdays. And so with send out cards is giving me that ability to not just remember but also send them birthday cards. So for example, this is one that I like to do because yeah, pineapple, that's a Hawaii thing. So I like to celebrate their birthdays all the time. And also just remembering people any other time of the year, to where I've sent some poems. So this one was for New Year's. And also, not everybody is having the best time of their life, and sometimes things are a bit on the challenging side, and I like to keep things light. So I will send them a card, to where this one, it was just thought you could use something to laugh about. So
You know
stay
that
in touch.
I'm gonna interrupt you because you said something that I want people to really understand. Nowhere in that, well, I'm assuming that in that card, it doesn't say buy something from me, right?
Correct. Thought you could use something to laugh about. This is what
Perfect.
I do at the office to keep my own sanity.
And when you get a card like that in the mail from a friend, it releases a shot of dopamine to your brain that puts you on their heart forever. And releases a piece of you, and this one puts a smile on their face, and what it does is it just makes that person remember you in a positive way where maybe they weren't even thinking about you or hadn't thought about you in a long time, and plus you make their day. And so many people miss that in the world of marketing and advertising, is they're too busy pitching and selling and not appreciating and just loving on people. And that makes the big X factor in your business. And that's why your upline was like, what are you doing? I can barely keep up with you. And I noticed that you also use the system to do like a little newsletter, right?
I do. Yes, not all my customers are using the internet, and we do have our online newsletter, but I like to do a personalized newsletter to where I do a card, and then I put, what's going on with our family at the same time, just because this is part of our family's business, and they're part of our family as customers. They're not just dollars and signs, that kind of thing. They're part of our extended family. And so many times they come back to me and they're like, oh, what's, happening in your daughter's life, and how was the play? And so it's those conversations that we get to have. And it's one of those things that I just love, having family everywhere I go, simply because we're always in touch with each other. And I've never had a single person complain for staying in touch or celebrating them, or sending something saying that I was thinking of you.
That's awesome. You're right. I mean, who's going to complain over being loved on? That's awesome. And I imagine, I'm just guessing, but I imagine like you do like a welcome to the team as well. And then you can use it throughout the year, not only to celebrate victories and grab memories and stuff like that, but to maybe every once in a while do a promotional of a new product and be able to send one card out to everyone in one click of a button, so that they're getting it to their mailbox and in their hands instead of relying
Hmm.
on the internet and email. That's awesome.
Yeah, yeah. I didn't bring an example of this one. Um, I've had a lot of fun also when our members and our affiliates with our team share what their goals are and some of their dreams, to where I'm putting those on a card and then sending it to them so they can have that on their dream board and put that on their refrigerator.
Yeah, that's awesome. Another little thing that I like to do with our team, and I'm sure you do this with yours, if not, this is a little tip, is I like to send a card to the parents of, just to say thanks for having your child. That, they're a great person and they're my friend and I really appreciate them, and just wanted
Mm,
you to know that you've got a really amazing daughter. Or like to the children and saying your mommy's a rock star, and I just thought I'd tell you that, just stuff like that, doing things like that to help build that morale inside the family of another person. I like to use it for that too. Awesome.
mm.
So if anybody's interested in hearing about Shaklee, where can they find you? I'll be tagging you on this post, but is there a website or anything that somebody can do if they want to hear about Shaklee?
Sh- Sure, it's actually very simple and easy to remember. Mom
Ah.
is the best.com.
Oh, are you serious? How long have you had that for?
I've had that for quite a while, and the short story behind it is that I used to have a brick and mortar store right here in town, working nonstop, where my kids were raised literally in the store. I was nursing while ringing people up,
Oh,
potty training behind the register, all that, and doing things on the weekends didn't happen because mom was always working. And when I closed down the store, we went to the beach and we started playing and doing other things. And one of my kids said, Mom, this is the best. And that's how Mom is the Best came about as the name for our website.
that's awesome. That's great.
Yeah.
I love these stories. All right. Well, thank you so much for taking the time to share your story and share some examples. I'm excited to share this with people so they can see in the network marketing industry and arena how send out cards can help them build their business.
Thank you, Darla. You really appreciate it.
You're welcome. Talk to you later. Aloha.
Talk to you soon. Aloha.
Bye.